This is hilarious.
You going away?
Can you hear?
Like 9 days.
He gonna be with you how many? Or she gonna be with you how many?
Who?
The photographer.
Probably none.
Oh, because of the scam prices.
Scam.
I don't remember where we're going, but it's not my business. It's a surprise anyway. But it's like $500 an hour.
He want to serve looks.
Well,
My 13 Pro Max gonna serve all your
Yeah,
fucking.
I'm gonna put it in little camera mode. What's that little other
Portrait
mode?
mode,
Portrait mode.
Yeah. I bring the selfie stick back for that.
500 an hour.
Nigga, I bring this. I'm bringing
hours in.
Bro, we getting the selfie
You
sticks
want
back
borrow
out.
my- I got
What you do is you go
and wait,
scout out all the places
and
and
the
the fits, and then
They
you get
know
them in
already.
For a couple
Wait, and the
hours.
resort says you can't bring in a photographer from outside the resort.
That's swag.
Oh,
That's swag.
That's the scheme.
That's the.
That's the scheme.
That's swag.
Come on.
Yeah, that's
That's a
swag.
good one.
They got you.
All right. So for those who do not know, shout out to Joe Budden. Shout out to Joe, Ice, Ish, and Parks. Who's your favorite on the show? I just want
Joe.
Don't moan while you say this nigga name. All right. So, all right. Joe is. Let me put it like this. Joe's my favorite. Ice is my second favorite, to be fair. I really dislike Ish. I think whoever sits to the left of Joe, I hate them the most.
Really?
Yeah, because I didn't like,
You didn't like? Mm-hmm.
Rory.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think. Okay, I see where you're coming
that's
from
just
with
hate.
that. I see where you're coming from with that.
It's
I
just
feel
hate.
like Parks is a yes man.
y'all gonna stop hating on my guy Parks.
I like Parks, but I'm just sometimes I listen. I'm like, stop agreeing with everything.
Yo, so
but I love when he has his moments where he get his shit off and
absolutely. Yeah, I
express
think
himself.
funny enough, if you go on Reddit and if you go to the thread on Reddit, everybody calls Parks a yes man. They always say he just says yes to whatever Joe says, which is probably true 65% of the time. Sorry, Parks. And then, but the rest I actually do like Ish, but I do think like I hate when they talk sports. And I hate to sound like y'all really don't know what y'all be talking about, but that's a whole nother subject. Me and Joe have had not a conversation. He replied to my comment about other stuff. But anywho, being that this is a photography podcast and being that I always listen to the Joe Budden podcast, I feel like it's only right we have this discussion. Should photographers be charging $500 an hour? Absolutely. Joe, I don't know if you know it, buddy, but in our industry, that is the going rate. It sounds jacked up for me to say that to you as in you think maybe you're assuming just because you're going out of town, excuse me, not even out of town. That's like Charlotte to Columbia.
Okay,
You know what
because
I'm saying?
he's going abroad.
That's like Miami to the airport. No, you're not going out of town, buddy. You're going out the country. You're going to Greece. I already know it's an expensive trip because I didn't know they had closets on an airplane either. I just assumed.
You didn't know that?
Don't call me a brokey on air.
No, but honestly, even when Ice was like, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I'm like you walk right past it.
Man, I don't be paying attention. I be looking, you know what I'm saying, seeing who on there. But the point is, most photographers, Joe, let's say you go to bumfuck wherever you want. Photographers are probably going to charge you, if you saying, hey, me and my girl are going to such and such place, I would love for you to come in and get some pictures of us. For us to get there, bro, it's going to be like $300 an hour. And that's for the mid photographer. Let me tell you why, Joe. Let me tell you what mistake you made. You probably asked the resort. Once you found out that the resort has a fee, you probably asked the resort how much. And buddy, I'm here to tell you, and I think it's jacked up, but they gave you the same price as if you would book them for a wedding out there because now they had an event photographer. Now, Joe, what would have been better for you to do? A, you should have flown your photographer there. Let me tell you how you fly a photographer there. You contact me, GavinBower.com. I tell you that, look, I will do your full photography for 9 days for free if you pay for my room and my flight. So you save money. But let's say you don't want to do that, right? Because you don't want my ass chirping around behind you and your girl. What you end up doing is you ask the resort, what is the fee to bypass all that? There's a fee. They do not want you to know there's a fee. There's always a fee. And you ask them, how much does it cost for me to not use y'all photographer? You pay that fee and you get you a 1 day pass, and then yeah, you probably gonna have to put all 37 outfits on in 1 hour, but you figure that out. And then also what you figure out is, can you get a guest? That's the other joke. Can I have a guest to come in? If I can have a guest, your photographer is a guest, and you have to let your photographer know what's up. Like, look, bro, we really ain't supposed to be doing this. They catch us, it's up. And then you make it happen. So that
goes back to the day pass.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah. You have those things. Joe know what he's doing. And do I think it's OD? Because if I was a photographer, let's say Joe Budden hits me up and I'm already in Greece, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say this nigga came to Charlotte. Excuse my language. Let's say you come to Charlotte, bro, and you say, yo, how much is it for you to take me and my girl is having a matter of fact, I had a client hit me up for this last week. Mm-hmm. They were coming to Charlotte. It was her girl's thing. She wanted me to go to Sullivan's and then Stats and follow her girls around. And she said, it's a girls trip. It's my birthday. I want you to come here with us. You're going to picture us at Sullivan's. Then you're going to follow us to Stats and then whatever. And I hit her with a wedding fee. Literally.
Yeah, because why you got me driving all around town?
And who make you think I want to hang with you and your broke ass homegirl? Sis, if you listening, I'm sorry. We're going to get to the brokies later. But in my mind, I'm like, what makes you think I want to do that? That is not a pleasurable photo gig, right? Mm-hmm. So in her, I was telling her we could talk about it, but you're talking about a couple $100 if you think that, and I want my meals paid for. I'm not going to Sullivan's and paying.
I want my hooks. I want a couple drinks.
I want a hookah. I'm a bird too. I want a hookah once we get the Stats. And I want 3 drinks. Ciroc, coconut, and pineapple. I saw a chick say that did you see that? Real men, real drinks? Hold on.